Day 9, work day, and Isaac's been in here. I'm always a little bit behind because I work out and I have a few things I like to get done in the mornings. So he's always out here first. So he already, yesterday we talked about this. So yesterday it was up here, it was the same as this one over here. So we actually discussed bringing this down so that when the sink is in, it's at level with the sink and you can't see the sink when you open the door. So just to make it a even line right here, because there will be a drawer there, just to make it look real nice and flush. So that's what he was working on this morning, and then when I came out he was working on the door. So he's gonna go ahead and put the door on here, and he wanted to do that before the countertop so that he could be inside and screw it in, being inside and not having to do it with the door open to make it easier. So one thing that we decided yesterday too, more so Isaac than me, is he wants to make everything flush. So it'll be inset door, inset drawers, which is what I want to do in my build as well. So that's something that I don't necessarily know how to do, and I'm absolutely 100% learning from him, and it's also something that I think he's kind of learning how to do too for the first time. So this should be interesting.
Let's try this again, bro. Hey, bro. Let's try this again, bro. I'll just do a reveal, bro. So my mom was saying I should just do a shelf and a door.
Oh, you could do a couple shelves in there and just lip it and then put a door.
But I just think it would be fancier
Yes, it would be
if
fancier.
it was drawers.
100%.
We just did shelves, and I'm about to do that today. If we do drawers, it might take another day, but I don't know. Think about it. Tell me your thoughts.
Okay. So I'm actually going to put this over here so you can push against it to keep this side flush too.
What's that thing right there?
What handles are you going to use? Hold on. Push it out. Do you want any more? I mean,
Is it hitting out there or here?
it's in here. On the floor. So we figured it out. So it opens all the way flush, and then it's going to be soft close. But the trick was, when we lined it up, instead of doing it in here first, we wound up opening the door and lining it up here where it needed to be, and then doing this one first and then going in and putting that one. So he didn't put all the screws in there, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Next mission, hang the closet rod. So Isaac bought a wooden one. He's gonna measure it out now to see where he's gonna want to hang it, and then we're gonna finish this whole closet area, and we're gonna build a little area here for the propane tank. Cool. Let's hang some stuff up. Cool. So it's not hitting all the way in the back, but just enough. So it leaves a little bit of room for thicker clothes. Because more than likely jackets will be hung there.
Yeah, it's a little thicker on that side too because it tapers in. So, grab that paper. no tape. 11. Bam!
The closet is done. So I'll start at the top. We have hanging space, and we left enough room here that you can put stuff here on this little shelf, like a pair of shoes or whatever. And then we also left plenty of room, so if you have like a raincoat or just any type of bigger jacket as opposed to a shirt. I'm sure jackets will be hung here and not actual clothes, unless you maybe wear them every day. Who knows? I mean, I'm not going to be living in here. So here is the propane tank. It'll be routed back there, and it fits perfect. The one Isaac has for this particular build is a little bit smaller than this tank, but if they want to go bigger, they can always go to, at least to that size. So it's soft close, and that will finish out the cabinet. I mean, not the cabinet, the closet, and now we can finish out these cabinets.
One
no handles.
Did I get the
In this one?
yeah.
So we have run into, not necessarily a problem, but like I said earlier in the video, we, more so Isaac, but we discussed doing everything flush, and Isaac decided to kind of change the direction of this build in doing so, which means that some of the things that we planned for beforehand aren't necessarily going to work with what we now have decided to do. So for example, the sliders. These are 22-inch sliders, and that means that these are just a little bit too long to actually where's that little piece? Oh. So these are just a hair too long to make this flush. So instead of continuing on and doing what we were already going to do before, we think that we talked about it and we both agree that it will just look so much cleaner and so much better if we stick to making everything flush. So we're going to stop here as far as the build goes, and we need to run into town to get 20-inch or 18-inch sliders so that we can make this exactly the way that we're picturing it in our minds. So that means that this is probably going to be it for the build today, but we got to go run into town. We got to get some more supplies, but we also get to pick up some solar, and that's something that we've been needing to do anyways, so that we can get started on that once this side is done, because I'm telling you guys, after this week it's going to be coming up fast and we need that stuff now.
Do we need 20s?
Yeah, we're 18.
We're out at 8 20s. So I guess we're doing 18s, babe. Let him go in the office.
So we ran into town and we finally made it back. We also did a little bit of grocery shopping, and then we went to Isaac's uncle's to pick up a bunch of packages, and it feels like today has been such a long day. I am exhausted. We still have to put groceries away. I still have to edit. And then take a shower, get ready for bed. So maybe it's just me. I don't know. I feel like it's been a really long day. But we also got all the supplies that we need. And I also got a few things for the peach while we were at Home Depot. So I might film that on a weekend in between the 30-day builds when we're not building, because we do have a few things that we want to work on as far as like just little things here and there that aren't going to be huge big projects, like in peach and also in I think Vin Diesel. So that might be something that you guys can look forward to, but I'm looking forward to laying down and going to bed, and I still have a little bit of stuff to do before then. So we're gonna call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and tomorrow the entire kitchen is going to be completely done. We are going to work past 5 tomorrow evening if we need to get it done. So that's the goal, and so I'm really looking forward to putting that video out, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. But as always, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to keep continuing on following this 30-day build, and then my build for peach will be happening pretty soon after that. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.